Well, we just finished a wonderful study in the Song of Solomon, and people always say, God gives us advice on everything except how to, conduct a relationship between a man and a woman. Well, He does give us advice on that. It's called the Song of Solomon. It's just nobody ever reads it or ever studies it. So men continue to live in a totally different world than women do. Man's brains are not like women's brains. Women's brains are like the guy says, it's like a big ball of wire all wound together. And everything touches everything, and they think about everything all the time. They could be doing laundry and thinking about something 20 years before. Their brain is just cooking all the time. Men's brains, much different. We have everything in a neat little place and in a neat little box, and none of those boxes ever touch each other. So if we want to talk about this, we pull that out in our brain, and that's all we talk about. And what happened 20 years ago doesn't matter. What may happen in 20 years doesn't matter. We're just going to talk about that one subject, and then men put it back in the box, and that's it. One thing, ladies, as the guy says, is we have one box that is called the nothing box. And in the nothing box, what we do is when we want, we pull that out and we do absolutely nothing. And this is what drives women crazy. How can you just sit there and do nothing? Well, your husband or your spouse is enjoying that nothing box. It's the only place, it's a place we can go and continue to exist where we keep breathing, but that's about it. And so men and women are different. I have some proof here, marital proof. These are actual statements gleaned over years of marital counseling. And I have devised my top 5 list, which proves the difference between a man's brain and a woman's brain as far as they think, okay? Number 5, a woman will worry about the future until she gets a husband. A man will never worry about anything until he gets a wife. When those two worlds collide, you see, now we got a problem. Number 4, to be happy with a man, understand him a lot and love him a little. To be happy with a woman, love her a lot and never try to understand her at all. This is advice to you men. Number 3, a woman marries expecting the man to change. He never does. A man marries expecting the woman to stay exactly the same. She never does. Number 2, a proven fact. Married men live longer than single men. Proven fact, married men are more willing to die than single men. Number 1, proving my argument for different brains. A successful man is one who makes more money than his wife can spend.
Amen.
A successful woman is one who marries such a man. Those are your 10 top problems with today's understanding of marriage, where 2 brains will never agree on anything. First, I want you to stand up. We're going to sing a song. We're going to talk about God's plan for the perfect marriage.